Are you tired of toxic patterns ruining your relationships? It's time to break free and defeat these destructive habits once and for all. Join us in this video as we dive into the causes of toxic patterns and learn practical strategies to overcome them and create healthy, fulfilling relationships. Let's start the journey to a happier, healthier you. Let's begin by understanding why some people fall into this kind of relationship. Relationships are essential to our lives, but sometimes they can be difficult to navigate. Unfortunately, many people find themselves in toxic relationships, repeating the same patterns over and over again. But why do people fall into these toxic patterns? Some reasons could be 1. Low self-esteem and lack of self-worth. People who have low self-esteem and lack confidence in themselves are more likely to accept mistreatment and negative behavior from their partners. They may believe they don't deserve better and settle for toxic patterns in their relationships. 2. Fear of being alone or not finding someone better. Some individuals stay in toxic relationships because they fear being single or not finding someone better. This fear can prevent them from recognizing the harmful nature of their relationship and leaving it. 3. Past traumatic experiences. Individuals who have experienced trauma, such as abuse or neglect, may be more likely to fall into toxic patterns in their relationships. This is because past trauma can impact a person's ability to recognize and avoid unhealthy relationships. 4. Difficulty setting and maintaining boundaries. People who have trouble setting and maintaining boundaries are more likely to fall into toxic relationships. They may allow their partner to cross personal boundaries, making them more vulnerable to toxic behavior. 5. Societal pressure to be in a relationship. Society often places a high value on being in a relationship, which can lead some individuals to stay in toxic relationships even when they know it's not healthy. 6. Difficulty identifying and addressing toxic behaviors. Some individuals may not recognize the toxic patterns in their relationship or know how to address them. They may not be aware of red flags and warning signs or may have trouble speaking up and advocating for themselves. Recognizing the reasons why toxic patterns form is the first step in breaking free from them. By taking these steps, you can build healthier, more fulfilling relationships that bring joy and happiness into their lives. Relationships are meant to bring joy, love, and support into our lives, but sometimes they can become toxic. It's important to be able to recognize the warning signs of a toxic relationship so that you can take action and protect yourself. Here are some possible symptoms that you might be in the loop of toxicity. 1. Controlling behavior. Controlling behavior in a relationship is a red flag for toxicity. This occurs when one partner tries to control the other person's actions, decisions, or opinions. Examples of controlling behavior include monitoring the other person's social media, dictating who they can and cannot see, making decisions for them, or limiting their independence. This type of behavior is unhealthy as it takes away the autonomy and agency of the other person and can make them feel trapped and powerless. 2. Constant criticism. This occurs when a partner is consistently critical, blaming, or belittling the other person. The partner may criticize their appearance, intelligence, skills, or decisions. It's also important to remember that criticism should be constructive and not meant to tear the other person down. A healthy relationship should be built on support and positivity, not constant criticism. 3. Emotional manipulation. This occurs when a partner uses emotions such as guilt, fear, or insecurity to manipulate the other person into doing what they want. For example, they may use tears to get their way, make the other person feel guilty for not complying with their requests, or make them feel like they are the only one who cares. This type of behavior is unhealthy and can make the other person feel trapped and powerless. 4. Unhealthy communication. Unhealthy communication is a common issue in toxic relationships. This occurs when partners have difficulty communicating effectively and resolving conflicts. This can include avoiding important conversations, constantly arguing, or using aggressive or passive-aggressive communication. This type of behavior can lead to a breakdown in the relationship and cause long-term damage. Remember, you deserve to be in a healthy and happy relationship, and it's never too late to make a change. So initialize change now. But how? If you find yourself in a toxic pattern of relationship, there are several important steps to take that can help you break the cycle and move towards healthier interactions. Here's what you can do. 1. It's essential to create a supportive network of friends and family who will listen to your experiences and provide understanding, advice, and help when needed. This is especially crucial if the other person won't take responsibility for their behavior or admit they're wrong. Supportive people can provide an invaluable outlet for emotional expression and coping strategies that are often neglected in toxic relationships. 2. It's important to ensure you have enough resources available to allow you to make any needed changes or break away from the relationship if necessary. Consider finding additional sources of income, creating a budget, and getting professional help when possible. Establishing financial stability ensures that leaving an unhealthy relationship won't be so hard on your pocketbook as well as your peace of mind. 3. Set clear boundaries around the type of language and behavior you will not tolerate from the other person, and don't be afraid to firmly stand up for yourself when those boundaries are crossed. If this fails to produce results, then it may be time to consider finding alternate solutions such as counseling opportunities or separating temporarily until both parties can come back together with healthier communication skills. 4. Work on developing better ways of communicating with each other. Toxic patterns often stem from poor communication skills, which lead to misunderstandings that easily spiral out of control. Practice active listening techniques such as repeating back what is said to confirm accurate understanding and using "I feel" statements instead of accusatory "you" sentences whenever possible. Additionally, look into communication courses or couples therapy that could provide more tools for effective dialogue between partners in the future. 5. Finally, make sure that you take care of yourself first and foremost throughout this process by engaging in self-care activities such as exercise, journaling, reading books, or taking time out for reflection on all that has happened in past relationships so far. Learning lessons from them can help prevent history from repeating itself down the road. Setting aside regular periods where you invest solely in your own mental health is a key step towards restoring balance after being exposed to a toxic relationship. Breaking free from toxic patterns in a relationship is a difficult but important step toward improving one's overall well-being. By leaving behind those harmful behaviors and dynamics, individuals can experience numerous benefits such as 1. Improved self-esteem. When individuals are no longer subjected to constant criticism and manipulation, their self-esteem and confidence will naturally improve. 2. Increased autonomy. Breaking free from toxic relationships allows individuals to make their own decisions, prioritize their own needs, and live their lives on their own terms. 3. Better relationships. By breaking away from toxic patterns, individuals are more likely to form healthier relationships in the future based on mutual respect and trust. 4. Reduced stress. Toxic relationships can be incredibly stressful, but breaking free can greatly reduce that stress and allow individuals to feel more in control of their lives. 5. Improved mental health. Toxic relationships can have a negative impact on mental health, but leaving them behind can promote feelings of peace, happiness, and stability. Breaking free from toxic patterns in relationships can be difficult, but the benefits are well worth it. Thus, prioritize your well-being by providing yourself peace of mind. Get out while it's not yet too late. Now, what if you got out of the loop of a toxic relationship? One question remains: is it possible to reconnect with someone who lets you experience pain and stress? Take note that after experiencing a toxic relationship, it can be difficult to process the emotions and experiences that came with it. But it is not impossible to forgive someone who was a part of a toxic relationship. Forgiveness can help individuals move on from the pain and anger they may feel towards their partner, and can also promote personal growth and healing. However, forgiveness does not necessarily mean forgetting or reconciling with the person who caused harm. It is a personal choice and process that takes time and effort. It's also important to prioritize one's own well-being and safety, and seek support if needed. Ultimately, the decision to forgive should be made for one's own peace of mind and well-being, rather than for the benefit of the person who caused harm. If you're in a relationship with someone whose pattern is to be emotionally abusive, it might be time for some tough love. You might have to employ the nuclear option and tell them that if they don't change, you're leaving. It sucks, but sometimes people only respond when there's something at stake. So if you find yourself in this situation, remember you always have the power to walk away. That concludes our video for today. Hopefully, you'll be able to see your own worth while realizing that you deserve to be loved. Thank you for watching our content. It would be highly appreciated if you subscribe to our channel so you'll see us again. See you next time. Goodbye.